everybody, we back at it again with another video. What? Anyway, as you can see, we still in uniform, so that means it's a weekday. Yeah. We've been gone for a couple weeks, but we back at it again. And yeah, a lot of people ask how we met, who approached who, how did it go down, whatever the case might be.
Listen, it was a cold, stormy day in El Paso. The wind was blowing, the leaves were churning.
You gonna be for real now, or?
That's what happened. It was a cold something.
It was not cold.
First of all, it was cold.
It was not cold.
Bruh, I was sweating.
When did you? Okay.
The wind was like. Oh, wait a minute.
Do it.
Everybody said it was a cold day, and like you couldn't hear nothing. And the wind was like.
Yeah.
That was a Daffy Pros.
Just stupid ass.
Alright.
You could,
Hey, listen.
That's all like, what are you talking about? When no wind. We met in the Army. It was the year 2016.
So, it was a cold day in 2016.
He wanted to be cold so bad, and it wasn't even cold.
It wasn't cold.
El Paso don't even get cold until like November.
It wasn't cold, but when she came through, she took my breath away. It was cold in my heart till she came. That's why I keep thinking it was cold. Cause when she came, she just lit a fire in my heart.
He wouldn't be a cornball so bad. I don't know why. Just tell the real. Stop trying to over-exaggerate.
Alright, so we met in September 2016, but at the time, we thought, okay, see, me and my dogs, you know what I'm saying, we was chilling, and we had another homie. He brought her around.
Okay,
so the whole time, we thought they was together. Shoot, apparently, she was mean, so she ain't never say nothing to us. And he was like quiet, so I guess like he just let us assume that they was together. And so for like what, about a month straight? It was like a month straight. Everybody just assumed that, you know what I'm saying, they was together. But then when we found out they wasn't together, all the green lights and everybody went off.
Oh my God. Okay, let me tell my spin on that beginning part. So, I had a friend that I went to AIT with. He had a friend that he went to basic and AIT.
Yeah.
And those two was in the same work together pretty much. So his friend invited my friend out, and since me and my friend, we only knew each other, so we was trying to get out and go have a good time because we've been locked up because, you know, training is
depressing.
Yeah, it's like a year of your life. So we was trying to get out, get lit, whatever the case is. And that's when I met all of them. But yeah, everybody assumed that me and my friend talked, and that's because we were super close and super tight. But no, that was just my boy, like my ace boom coon, like my ride or die, like yeah. So I had to put all of those things to rest and let them know, like, this is just my friend. We don't got nothing going on. So
yeah, dog was like, nah, man, she just my peoples.
Yeah, I was saying
like, what? She just your people. And this was when she was like little, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that booty was like, it was like wild booty, and then like that little piece on it. Yeah, she was super fit.
All that running. I think that's the fittest I've been in my life.
But yeah, as soon as like dog was like, nah, that's just my people. Everybody was like, word. So then, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't finna super sweat her because at the same time, I was talking to somebody previous to that. Yeah. So like, it wasn't like nothing like, oh, well, I'm trying to get her, because you know what I'm saying, I was just chilling.
And by the way, I was single. I was like fresh single too.
Oh,
like,
you was ready to mingle.
Yeah, I was single, ready to mingle.
Mingle.
No, you're reaching.
Okay, so look, I was talking to somebody, but the distance was like a killer, like, you know what I'm saying? And then plus she was a civilian, so like I didn't really feel like civilians could understand this lifestyle. So I was like, nah, this ain't gonna work. So then this was before we got the green light that you know what I'm saying? At that time, she was just one of the homies, so she was always coming out every weekend, so we was always chilling, so it was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? That's the people's now.
They were scared to talk to me.
I mean, yeah, because out of respect for the homie, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, Nobody finna try to push up on you.
Yeah,
you know,
no. I understand that.
So then we figured out, you know, so you wasn't with dog. I'm like, snap. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
I started talking to him first.
Okay, so
before we went home, we stopped at Whataburger. And that's how I started talking to you. We had a whole conversation about the Army. And at that time, I was in a whole other space. I was like, man.
Fast forward to when everybody was drunk. A friend that she go out with was going out with.
Everybody was like
sloppy drunk.
Yeah, except me.
Yeah, and I was just a little toasted. Her friend couldn't drop her off back to her barracks.
Yeah, I ain't have no type of conversation.
So she was like, did you like ask if somebody could take you home? Or he was like,
oh no,
okay,
so everybody was drunk, and I was like, I told my friend he couldn't drive me home because he's messed up. So I was trying to get the keys from him, but I don't know. I think
he was like, nah, you can't get my keys.
Yeah, he was like, first of all, that's
it wasn't like that. Like that's the drunk. Like, nah, you can't get my keys.
He wasn't coming up off the keys, so he had asked one of them if they'll take me home.
She was like, hey, can somebody take me home? And my dog was like, I'll take you home.
And he was the drunkest about it. Everybody.
I was sloppy drunk. I was drunk.
The John.
Hey.
That was their favorite word.
So she looked at him. She was like, no. And
I was like, hell no.
And the thing about it is, I was gonna say I'll take you home, but he
beat you to the punch.
So I was like, well, all right.
I don't like them ego.
I ain't finna fight for. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, whatever. She was like, no.
Nah, I'm good. You ain't gotta be home.
So then I was like, shoot, well, hop in and I'll take you home. She like, you said you like my car or something like that?
Yeah, I was like, I like your car. And I was like, you kind of messed up too. I'm like, you should just let me drive your car.
Yeah, I was like, all right, whatever.
And his dumb ass let me drive his car.
In my challenger, you know what I'm saying? Them dudes.
I was whipping that bitch.
So, we're driving home. She's driving home. I'm just in there. I'm in the passenger seat just cooling it. She's driving home. Then we just get to talking. And when we get to her barracks, she don't want to go in. She just want to stay out and conversate with your boy. So I'm like, all right, too easy. I sit with you because I ain't got nowhere else to go. Because I'm not a single man. Actually, I was a single man. I had just got a relationship, so I wasn't trying to jump in nothing new. You know what I'm saying? I just want to have a conversation with the young lady. You know, make sure she was all right.
You reaching real hard right now.
You ain't buying this?
No.
All right.
You reaching so hard.
All right, so we get to the barracks, and
barracks is where they had the single soldiers stay at, pretty much. Yeah. It's like a building with a whole bunch of rooms in it.
Yeah. So I mean, she was cute, and at this point, I am digging you. Like at this point, like I'm trying to find my way in the door, but I don't want to be that eager guy to, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't want to be too much. So we just talking, having a long conversation, and I hate feeling like I'm overstaying my welcome. So like I'm like trying to like, hey, so like you trying to go, like you trying to go? She's like, nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? We having a conversation.
Yeah, I was enjoying the conversation.
She was enjoying the conversation. So like I like to reiterate, like, you alright? Because I don't like people to feel like I'm holding them. You know what I'm saying? I like to be in and out.
If I'm gonna tell you like this, I felt like you was holding me up, I would have cut the conversation short. You wouldn't even have to worry about it. I would have been like, all right, well, talk to you tomorrow. Well, I'll see you later.
Yeah, true.
If I wasn't message you like that, I wouldn't have gave you my phone number.
True. So we having this long conversation. I mean, good conversation too. Good combo. We just in it. Next thing you know, I just see her crossing her legs. So she just standing there like, just wobbling back and forth. So I'm like, you good? And she was like, yeah, I've been having to pee this whole time. We've been standing out here talking. I'm like, what is
pee so bad?
I'm like, what is you doing? I'm like, just go in your room. She's like, no, we was having a good conversation.
I didn't want to be rude.
I'm like, all right, man, look, we gonna then I was like, all right, we just gonna meet up tomorrow and get lunch, get breakfast or something like that. Yeah. Get breakfast. So like, we just gonna meet up tomorrow, get breakfast. I got your number then.
Yeah, we exchanged numbers.
So then, as soon as she like uncrossed her legs and stepped to go.
That's how you feel?
Wow. As soon as she uncrossed her legs
So you
The
know?
step to leave, I'm about to expose it all. As soon as she uncrossed her legs, the step to go inside her building, she peed on herself.
Wow.
She peed a whole lot. I mean, it was just like.
The betrayal.
Okay. So she ain't super. I mean, she tinkered on herself. She peed a little bit.
I was embarrassed. I was like,
she was embarrassed.
Never talk to me ever again.
She was embarrassed, but it wasn't. So her peeing on herself didn't resonate the same way it resonated for me.
Okay.
Yeah. So she was thinking like, oh, I ain't gonna ever talk to her again. But I was thinking like, dang, this woman sat here for at least an hour and a half talking to me and had to pee and was holding it just because she wanted my conversation, just because she wanted to talk to me. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really be into somebody, or you gotta really like want to talk to somebody like that bad to like, you know what I'm saying, to put yourself through that type of, you know what I'm saying, I guess, situation.
I was enjoying the conversation so much that I had forgot I had to pee. It went away, and then as soon as like exchanged numbers, that's when I was like, oh snap, I get a pee.
I wasn't about to call. So past story. When I was in college, we had got real drunk, me and my friends, and there was a girl I had wanted to talk to, and I had got her number, and I didn't call the next day. When I tell you she had me in the doghouse, like she was so mad at me, and in the doghouse for like at least 2 weeks, and I had to plead my case. So then now, fast forward.
Wait, can I say something about that?
Go ahead.
At that point in my life, I was just like, look, you call, you don't. That's your loss. Like, all of, not even to be harsh, it's just like, after you dealt with so much relationship wise or talking wise or whatever the case is, leading up to your mid-20s, you know what you're willing to put up with and what you're not. So that's just what it was for me. Like, I was like, okay, cool, he's a nice guy, I love, hang out with him, go out with him, whatever the case is.
You love him.
Yeah.
So, with that backstory of my life, I was like, I'm not going. You know what? Maybe that happened just for this situation.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm not going to let this one be like that one. I'm going to call her. So I woke up at 10 with a major hangover, and I called her. I was like, hey, you still trying to get breakfast? She was like, what you said?
I said yeah, but I was low key down in the inside. I didn't want to send them off. So I was like, yeah, I'm down.
So with that being said, I didn't know that there was a Denny's on post. So we drove to the furthest Denny's we could find.
But if you think about it, Montana actually, the Denny's we went to was on Montana.
Yeah.
And that's not far. It just seemed far because we
were drunk. So it seemed like it was just way out there. Imagine just being drunk, trying to drive, no food in your system, like, water. And I'm just like, oh my God. The sacrifices you making for your future. So we finally get to Denny's. We finally eating, drinking water.
I think we killed the juice and the water before we got the food.
Instantly.
By the time we got the food, we didn't even want to eat.
So we had like a 30-minute combo. And then I looked at it, I was like, yo, I'm dying inside. Like, I am dying inside.
I had to die laughing because I was dying too. I'm like, I just want to go to sleep.
I was like, all right, look, we're going to get out of here. We're going to get back up later.
I think we went out again. Again that night.
Yeah, we went out again that night.
We was talking on the low. Nobody knew.
Yeah.
My friend knew, but nobody else knew.
It was super low key for like a good
couple weeks, and then they found out because we went to the mall together.
Yeah, they peeked us on the mall. They was like, all right, okay, Middleton,
right.
All right, I see you. And
they was like, tell her she ain't gotta act funny. She can speak. And I was like, it wasn't even nothing like that.
Shoot.
So, for everybody wondering, I made the first move. I talked to you in Whataburger first.
All right.
I initiated you taking me home.
Yeah. Yep.
I initiated us exchanging phone numbers.
She was around here making chess moves. Because, I wasn't even thinking that far. I was just trying to jump. You know what I'm saying? Get my little check pieces.
Yep.
She was already plotting on me.
Yeah, we went on a couple dates. And I was still filling him out. It was
Girl, you weren't feeling me.
Yes, I
Boy,
was.
hey,
Because
hey, now
okay,
she's
so
pump
no,
the
only
brakes
reason
now.
I said that is because when we went out, we went to the mountains. And you was like doing a whole lot of talking, and I was just listening to you, and I'll say something here and there, or I'll mention something here and there, and it was like a little awkward because you was like, "Why am I really talking?"
Oh yeah, that's one. So it's crazy, right? She was on all that talking, this whole long conversation when she peed on herself.
Wow.
But then after that, she was like a brick wall. Like she was not trying to let me in. I'm like, boy, this is crazy.
I had the liquid courage.
So I had to, apparently, so I had to keep asking. I'm like, yo, like, you good? Like,
what's up?
my whole thing was I was trying to be transparent as all the outdoors because I was like, I'm really feeling you and I'm gonna let you know I'm feeling you. So I'm like, yo, what's up? Like I'm digging you. So like I need you to know that. I need you to know.
Yeah,
like
you was real clear about it.
I wasn't trying to be on no. I feel like all these little relationships that I had in my past like prepared me for like, you know what I'm saying, the situation at B, because I remember back like when I was in college again, it was this chick that I was talking to and we wasn't transparent with our feelings about each other, and so we always missed. Like one time she was like, you know, like I'm not really like into it, like I'm not trying to be really into a relationship. So, you know, trying to hold my guard up. I'm like, I ain't thinking about a relationship either. Wow. But really, she was trying to get a relationship. She just wanted to see where my head was. And so for me not...
That's how you mess yourself up.
Yeah, exactly. Playing games.
Stupid.
And that's how we, you know what I'm saying, messed that situation up. So, you know what I'm saying, later on in life, I figured that out. You know what I'm saying, that this is how it was. So, you know what I'm saying, when I came to you, I'm like, yo, all cards on the table.
Yeah.
I ain't care how I look, you know what I'm saying, I just want you to know, you know what I'm saying, this is how I feel. And if you rocking with this, you rocking with this. If you not rocking with this, then you know what I'm saying, it is what it is.
But I never gave you no signs like I wasn't.
Nah, you never did. But you never didn't, but you was quiet. So I was like, I ain't know. So I wanted to be extra transparent so you know, like, you ain't.
He made it well known. He was real blunt.
Yeah, I was
blunt. He was real blunt.
I like you.
Right. So what's up?
Like, what we trying to do? I'm here.
And yeah.
That's another story.
Okay.
All
right. So,
that's another story. But yeah, this is how we met. This is how we got together. This is how we became the Middletons.
Thank y'all for
tuning in.
Yep. Thank y'all for tuning in. If you haven't already, go check out some of our previous videos.
No. Honestly, I'm gonna be real. I feel like a lot of our videos gonna be in uniform because
when we come home, look, we got a routine. We come home, cook, clean up, sit down for a little while. Sometimes I might get out my uniform, sometimes I might not.
Shoot, we tired.
Just stay tuned. Maybe we'll do a story time on why we joined the army.
Hey, if y'all wanna, you know what I'm saying, if y'all want to do a story time while we join the army, just go ahead and let us know in the comments below.
Yeah. Comment some stuff y'all want to see from us, hear from us.
Yeah. With that being said, peace. You ain't gotta do that every time. I'm just gonna fade it to black.
No, I know.